All right. In this video, we are going to be doing J and L transitions. It's a way that we can help control the pacing to make it so it doesn't seem like there's a little bit of a lull or there's too long that a person is on screen when we don't need them to be. It's also a way for us to have the audio of a person talking starting before we actually see them. So they start out of scene and we transition to it. It's a much smoother, organic transition. An L transition is just the opposite of that. We see the person and we transition to another something else in our frame, but we still have them talking to help that organic transition and to also maybe add emotional effects, see the person's reaction while that person is talking, or to see what they're referring to. So I'll play. This is my rough edit of my Speed Freak. I already did a little bit of J&L transitions, but I still got quite a bit to go. So let's see what we got. I'm going to mark things that I need to work on.
Daddy doesn't want me to drink Mountain Dew. I wonder what it tastes like. Just one. Noah! Where are you? Noah! Noah! What do you think you're doing? Dad said not to drink any Mountain Dew. This is only my soy can. Well, stop drinking it. But it's so good. I'm telling Dad. Where did my marker go? Dad, Noah's drinking only Mountain Dew.
What is Noah doing again?
He's drinking only Mountain Dew. There he is.
There's no one here, Christian.
He's right behind you. Now he's drawing on your face.
He's doing what on my face?
Dad, look at your face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything. He's probably downstairs right now. Christian, he's probably downstairs. Go find him. See, Christian, he's sleeping. What happened to my face? Gotta see.
Okay, so I got a number of things identified that I need to do. The conversation here, I can try to control the pacing a little bit. I got some color grading that I need to do. If we notice earlier here, this scene, that's much darker, so I'm going to have to try to lighten that up. It's lingering. This is a little bit of a break in scene, so I'm probably going to cut some of that. Okay, I know I'm going to add some music here and probably some ADR, so I'm going to record him making some sounds, like right here. I have to cut out some of the audio, the background audio here because other people talking. I need to add a special effect, so I'm going to put a blur in for him looking like he's running really fast and he took the pen. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. So we want to minimize. Jeez. All right. So when we're looking at doing a J or L transition, the reason why it's called J and L is just because of the shape that it makes. When you're looking at your video, let me increase it. Okay. A J or L transition here would be a clip if I was playing it.
Noah, where are you?
Okay. The audio for here starts before, so it makes kind of a J shape. Okay. And let me find another one.
Well, stop drinking it. But it's so good. I'm telling.
Okay. So that is because I have multiple audio tracks. So what we want to do, let's go back to scene. If we ignore this audio track right here, this is the clip that it's tied to. This video with my audio down here.
What is Noah doing again?
He's drinking all your Mountain Dew.
That is an L transition. Okay, it's continuing on when we go to the other video, so I can have people kind of talking over each other to help speed it up. So I'm hanging right there. I don't really need that part of me talking if I'm just shuttling frame at a time. Using the left or right arrow keys, I can find a point that I want. What I'm going to do, and this is why you have to have your rough edit done first, is that when you start doing J and L transitions, you're going to right click. That video and that audio file are two separate files. Right now, if we click on, say, these two, these are linked together. When I want to start doing a J and L transition, after I have my pacing, I'm not moving the video or audio. I'm moving the entire timeline. So the video and the audio I would unlink, okay, and then I can individually edit just the audio or the video. If you cut your clips instead of using the various ripple tools and you use the razor blade, you're not going to be able to slide out past where you cut, but you could slide in. So if you're using this tool to slide out, it's going to extend past what you have if you need it. So we can, so I don't really need that going out. But so what we want to find is we want to find a clip that we can use to help try to speed things up. Okay, so I could have, since I've already undone this one, these are two separate clips. I am actually cutting or editing, rolling it to it, so that's where I'm starting at. And now if I click on this space right here and I delete, it's going to push my entire timeline together. Okay, But what ended up happening is now my audio clip is off. See? So before I do that move, I need to relink those clips. Okay? And if I try to click each one, I'd either have to hold shift or I can click and drag, and I end up having a box show up for my selections, and I can drag it over those two clips. Then I can right click and I can go to link. Now those are, when I select one, I'm selecting both of them. Now if I delete this space, this empty space, now I can see that it's filled in because I have a solid yellow line. I will start talking while we're still looking at him. So that would be a J transition. This is a J and kind of an L transition at the same time.
Dew.
What is Noah doing again?
He's drinking all your Mountain Dew. There he is.
There,
There he is.
there's no one here, Christian.
He's right behind.
Right there, that's kind of a break in scene. I'm looking off camera. I'm lingering. So I can actually pull those in. Okay, now remember, if I'm just pulling with the red, that leaves that space. If I'm pulling in and I'm holding, I believe it's control for you guys. It's command on a Mac. Basically, you're going to hit that. It might be alt. You're going to hit that and you're going to drag in so that when it's yellow, and it's going to keep everything tied together.
There's no one here, Christian.
He's right behind you. Now he's drawing on her face.
He's doing what on my face?
Okay. So we have I can cut that down some. So I'm going to select this. This, where my playhead is, this is where I actually want to cut the video out, but I want to keep the audio. So I have to right click on link. Now I can pull in, okay, and then I can relink them together. So either click and drag or shift and click to select, link them back together. Okay. Now I want to move this audio track actually on a different track so that I can pull in. So I want to pull this one. Oops, I wanted the actual audio out. I did it backwards. On link, pull it back out. I'm pulling the video in, and now I relink it. Okay, so now when I delete, I have a J transition.
Oh, now he's drawing on her face.
He's doing what on my face?
Okay, so it's a little bit better pacing. Feels like
Now he's
the
drawing
two
on her
scenes are going
face.
together.
He's doing what on my face?
Dad.
All right, there's another area that's kind of a break in scene. I'm looking off. I can just actually pull that in.
Doing what on my face?
Dad.
Right there, I can pull that in.
Dad, look at your face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah.
All right, maybe I might want to have this part. this right here, there's no audio for that. I don't need to have the audio. So I'm going to unlink. I'm going to delete that audio off that track. Okay. Now this, I actually want to have above so that I can pull in while I'm still talking. So it'll be a little bit of B-roll.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to have myself talking over. So let's select. I'm going to unlink. I'm going to drag in my video. Okay, now I got to relink.
Face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything. He's probably downstairs right now.
Okay.
Face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything. He's probably downstairs right now.
Okay. So we cut off about 10 seconds.
There's no one here, Christian.
He's right behind you. Now he's drawing on her face.
He's doing what on my face?
Dad, look at your face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything. He's probably downstairs right now. Christian, he's probably downstairs. Let's go find him. See, Christian, he's sleeping. What happened to my face?
Okay. We don't need that piece. We can cut that down. All right. So we're going to do multiple passes of this to see how we can improve our video and cut the time down to make sure that we have good pacing, that it's smooth. This is just for doing J&L transitions, and you can only do it after you already have your editing done.
Noah!
Your rough edit.
Noah! What do you think you're doing? Dad said not to drink any Mountain Dew. This is only my soy can. Well, stop drinking it. But it's so good. I'm telling Dad. Where'd my marker go? Dad, Noah's drinking all your Mountain Dew.
What is Noah doing again?
He's drinking all your Mountain Dew. There he is.
There's no one here, Christian.
He's right behind you. Now he's drawing on her face.
He's doing what on my face?
Dad, look at your face.
Christian, stop blaming Noah for everything. He's probably downstairs right now. Christian, he's probably downstairs. Let's go find him. See, Christian, he's sleeping.
There's a different color right there.
What happened to my face?
Okay, so that's the idea for J&L transitions. I'm going to have some other videos for adding graphics, doing coloring, and things like that. All right, have fun.